Okay, so in this video I'm going to be showing you how I like to do a ding repair on a surfboard. It's quick, easy and really cheap. So you get this from most surf shops. This is a ding repair kit. If you just read all the stuff here, it's resin, and yeah, it's like 15 bucks, but if you go to your local they'll give you a good deal, or they give me a good deal. And yeah, it's just what's inside the box is the resin and a sheet of sandpaper. This is going to do you for one ding repair, but then you're probably going to need to get some more because that's a big tube and that's not going to be sanding everything back. So the first thing you want to do when doing a ding repair is have this stuff: the tube, the sandpaper, some Glad wrap, and something to clean your board with where you're going to be doing the ding repair. So the first thing that we're going to do is just clean around there, get rid of any sand or excess material that might be hanging around. It's also very important to make sure that the area that you're going to be working with is not wet, or you will not get the resin to stick there. So make sure that the ding repair that you're doing is dry when you add the resin. Okay, so that's all clean, and the first thing we want to do is just kind of roughen it up a little bit around the edges to make the resin stick. So just give your board a little bit of a sand. That'll get rid of any excess salt or any particles that may be still lurking around in the ding. Once that's done, again, wipe it off. Try to get rid of any excess materials. So now that's all done, we're up to adding the resin. Now to do this, I like to use a little bit of Glad wrap. And always have your Glad wrap ready, because as soon as you've added the resin, you're going to be using the Glad wrap to spread it around and to sit over it. So with one finger, you want to put the Glad wrap around one of your fingers so that when you touch the resin, your finger does not get affected. So put that around one of your fingers. Perfect, just like that. That way we can get in there and seal it nice and tight without anything happening. Then you want a little bit of extra that you can sit over the top that just chills there while you're waiting for it to dry. And that way you can make it really flat without getting everything stuck to you. So have that bit ready to rip off and you're all set. This will also come with, in this kit, you will also get a little paddle pop stick. This is really helpful as well. You always put the resin on this, then on that. Try to avoid all contact with your fingers, as this is very sticky material. I've just lost that paddle pop stick again. Ugh. There we go. Okay. So open this up and you will have to pop it open. There we go. Perfect. Popped open. And then what we want to do is add a bit of the resin to the end of the paddle pop stick. Perfect. Just do little bits at a time. Try not to do big blobs. Then add the resin to the surface area that you're working on. This, you might want to take note that this dries extraordinarily quickly, so make sure you get it on, shape it smoothly and get out of there. Just cover the area that you're repairing thoroughly. Make sure that all the resin's in there nicely and that no water will be getting in. After doing that, you can now use that finger and just smooth it over and make sure everything is all good. Now we're up to adding the next bit of glad wrap over the top. So, grab your next bit of glad wrap that you're going to sit over the top of the ding repair and wrap it around. This way it will smooth out the ding repair and you're going to have to do less sanding in post. Try to squish all of the resin up into where that ding is. Perfect, that's our rail done. Now we're up to the nose. So I'm going to cut to this as soon as it's dry and show you how I like to sand it, and then that's the end of the video. This is really quick drying stuff. I sat there for about a minute and already it's dry enough that we can peel the glad wrap off. It's going to go even quicker if you're in the sun, but you can peel the glad wrap off and reveal the ding to the open. This is going to allow it to dry even quicker. You do the same steps for a crack, but instead of filling it up, you just add a small layer of the polyester on top, wipe it over, make it nice and flat, only a really small amount, let it dry and you're all done. Okay, so the sun came out and my ding repairs dried extraordinarily quickly. On the box it says it dries fully in 1 minute, but it's dry to touch in like 30 seconds if the sun's out. So that's all I've done for the nose if it's just like a small ding. I've just given it like a tiny coat over the top that won't fall off, that is just gonna stop any water getting in. And for the rail, as you can see, there's a little bit of a drip there. I have done almost the same thing, but I've filled it in and gone over the top. That is already pretty smooth. Now we're just going to get it with the sand. So grab the sandpaper that your kit came with and gently smooth it off. You won't need to sand too much. It's better to do this early rather than waiting for an hour and then doing it, because your resin will still be quite soft. If it is a rail, you can also wrap it around and go like that, just to make sure it's all nice and smooth. It's pretty simple to repair your board, and that is done. Pretty much the same job as a pro. Like, that is so smooth, and you're all done. Thanks for watching. Smash the subscribe button and share this video.